Give me the plant, wait for me, look is a monster house. His first victim in this story is Dracula. The next mission, Baba Yaga. Let's go with Max, who has been busy with his new inventions with their new pets, but that somehow has the Baba Yaga amulet, which he uses to lose a few pounds. Too many Bourbon family heads to Baba Yaga's wedding, and about the previous spell, well, its effect does not last long. Mila interrupts the wedding to take Baba Yaga, but Max, when he sees her, seems to fall in love. Mila catches Baba with her drone, but she throws the control and Max takes it. They struggle a little, but they fall to the ground together and accidentally kiss. Baba Yaga dispute gets out of control and they go to the highway, try to guide her left and right, but Mila seems not to distinguish one from the other. After a few meters they have an accident and Mila manages to take Baba and Renfield away. Frustrated at not being able to help them, Mac wishes to be younger, wear the amulet, and again it becomes their world. Mila arrives at the Star Laboratory where she works for her parents in the plan to save the world, which until now consists of hoarding every known monster. Now her new targets are Messi the Loch Ness monster and the Yeti the Himalayan monster. They give a gun to whoever takes whoever she shoots with the purpose of make it small and bring them in their little ship. Meanwhile the family with Bond find out that Mila is going to Scotland in search of the Loch Ness monster, use the amulet to teleport, but they can't get there successfully. Then they go by the jet of Dracula that is in the house of Yejin, but once inside accidentally Max activates the ship's autopilot, which is the hologram of Dracula, and it takes them to Scotland. On the other hand, Mila is being used by her parents just to catch the monsters they need for a mysterious project. She meets Max again, but now as a logo. You dive into the lake to look for the Loch Ness monster and Max follows her closely. The girl reaches a place deep in the lake where the plants are bright, but she also discovers that the monster can be camouflaged with the environment. She chases him, but Max appears and this one tries to take the shrink gun from him. Mila manages to get rid of Max without realizing that it begins to lose oxygen, shrink the monster, but at that moment she realizes that Max is unconscious in front of her. She takes him to the shore of the lake and gives him first aid, and immediately Max comes to life. The girl tells him that her name is Mila and that her parents are Marley and Mila Starr, but Max tells him not to understand why they have kept her a secret, being her their daughter, and she tells him that she could be because she goes all over the world capturing innocent creatures. The girl tells him that she does it for a good reason, which she can't tell, and she leaves. They follow her to the Himalayas, but they find huge footprints in the snow and they decide to follow her to find Mida. The footprints turned out to be the Yeti, and when she's about to eat them, Frank throws a snowball at him and he sees it. He is delighted with Frank. They have fun playing together, but at the moment the Jedi is shrunk by me. Try to escape, but Faye chases her like a whirlwind and accidentally causes an avalanche. Max tries to save Mila, but this is reached by the avalanche. The room to look for, and this is on the slope. About to fall, she takes the rope from her backpack and they manage to rescue her. Max asks about his friends and Mila tells him that she is in the barracks with her parents and that she only knows that she needs them to save the world. Max questions her methods and argues with her. Before leaving, she tells him that she asks her parents why do they need monsters. Girl comes to the lab and she asks her parents what they really do with the monsters. And why don't people know they have a daughter? His parents, convinced by his work, they decide to teach them what they do with monsters. Take her to level X, and while they go up they tell you that they have built a machine that will allow them live forever without disease, and that they will use the monsters since these are the key to advance in the project. And for now his parents groom their mysterious test subject. Max again finds Mila, who is looking for the last monster on the list. She tells him that she knows what they have monsters for, but that she can't tell him where they are because they are important to the project. The family is preparing to obtain the information by force, but at the moment a giant gorilla appears. Bill tries to shrink him with his gun, but Max has taken her without her noticing. The gorilla is about to lose his mind, but Fake sings and dances at the same time, making him calm down. Mila dances with Max, and in that way she realizes that she has had a lot of fun. Max tells him that having fun is what families do, but the girl tells her that her parents don't do that kind of thing with her. They hold hands and embrace while both tell each other that he likes His parents worried about the delay of Mila. They find out she's with the boy and they plan a plan to bring her back. Her father communicates with her and tells her that her mother is sick and they need the fifth monster for the machine to work. Since she is the only hope for her mom, the worried girl shrinks the gorilla and takes it to her father with complete specimens. Activate the machine and uses it on the mystery test subject Max. Disappointed by Mila's betrayal, he sets out to stop the Starks once and for all. The girl discovers that her mother was always fine and that the test subject is another miracle, and that she is Mila 1.0 and that she is now obsolete and they no longer need her. Finds out that she is an orphan and that she was bought by the Stars to complete the mission. The order to version 2 of Mila to take care of her but manages to escape. Max uses the amulet to locate Mila and this tells them that the Stars are not their real parents and that she has no one with her. The girl cries but Max tells him that she has him and his whole family. At the moment Mila 2 appears and she throws 1000 into the void. Max jumps behind her to help her. He takes her by the hand and uses the amulet disappear and instantly appear closer to the laboratory of the start, but Mila 2 discovers them. She chases them again and again, but again they manage to escape. Mila asks him to focus and think about his family for the amulet to work, and Max manages to go with her family for now. The curse begins to fade, but in the end they are still monsters because Max is still not happy. He tells them that she is sorry but that he can't be happy while Mila does not have a family for her. At the moment Mila 2 appears and tries to get rid of Mila, but her family tries to help her while they tell him that when everything is over she will go live with them. The android catches them all and takes them with the Starks. Mila apologizes to everyone and she tells them that they are the best family in the world. At the time the curse begins to fade, returning humans again. Max tries to buy time so that your pet bats come with the reducing gun and she dances to distract them. Faye plays music and everyone dances and sings the gun and shrink Mr. Stark and try to shrink the others. They manage to open the capsules where your friends are, but the lab starts to fall apart. The Start flee, leaving Mila 2 behind. Mila fights her, but Max shrinks the android 1000 and locks her up. The cure is released from the capsule and try to attack the Wishbone, but Max shrinks it. The laboratory ends up falling and Max and Mila stay behind to save the android, but the girl insists on ending them. Max guides her again, and this time Mila knows how to orient herself to the right and to the left. Starks collide with Mila 2 and her ship is hit by a structure. Then Mila feels happy because this time she could recognize the right and the left and she kisses with Max. They return to Baba Yaga's wedding with Renfield and they agree to be together. In the end Dracula sets out to take revenge, but we see it shrunk. Hope you like the story and that we come across a new story and a new movie. And subscribe to the channel, summarize movies in minutes and activate the bell to receive all the news. Thanks for watching the video.